Good morning from Dover, Delaware, as we are finally going to complete the conclusion of today's Delaware 400. Couple days later than usual. The original plan was to try to get the rest of this race done on Monday, but persistent rainstorms moved through the area, and since Dover does not have lights, NASCAR decided to again call this off. Now it's a little past 9 a.m. here on the East Coast. If you guys can enjoy your morning with us and give you guys a little recap of how things went down all the way on Sunday. Aggressive racing happened early with Apollo Moon taking the green flag. We were originally supposed to go green at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, but concerns of the tropical storm Pharrell moved the start time up 1 hour. The first caution came out on lap 4 for Sports Center Cup Series. He was a chase driver, getting knocked up the track and cutting a left front tire and hitting the turn 4 wall. He surprisingly is still running, does not have a lot of damage, but the bigger incident happened right here where the 78 WB Network, the 15 Darnell Matthew got together, checking up to avoid 31 of Hot Wheels 44 spinning and crashing into the inside wall and causing these two cars to crash behind. We got the wreck cleaned up. We were on lap 8. We got the wreck cleaned up. We were getting ready for the restart, and one problem. Rain hit just as these guys got the one to go. So they brought these drivers down pit road just past 12:42 p.m. Eastern, and they sat there and had the cars covered to some pretty heavy thunderstorms. And just past 3 p.m. on the east, NASCAR tried attempt 1 to call the rest of the race off and have it run on Monday. So while rain is still a threat in the forecast as the remnants of Tropical Storm Pharrell leave the East Coast and start heading up north, the chance of rain is not for a while, like till after this race. So hope you guys enjoyed your Tuesday morning. Zach Speed was your leader Sunday when the race was initially stopped. We got to get to halfway, and if the rain hits, somebody could end up in victory lane. The only problem is we have 31 cars running on the racetrack right now, and as we show you the cut line situation, Grayson Alcevdo, we talked about in the pre-race show on Sunday how he had to be in a must-win situation. He has enough points to get in. Derek Lewis is in a must-win situation. WB Network is 13th. He's below the cut line. So if Zoex Moon, the 11-22, or Sports Center Cup Series, the 11, or anybody else has an issue, he could get his way in. But the question is, he's got to hope one of these other chasers has a problem. Today's Delaware 400 is going to be brought to you in TNT HD. Your picture will be more crisper. The drama will be more intense than usual with TNT HD. Alrighty. Well, we may be 2 days late, but we are going to finally, believe it or not, conclude this Delaware 400. Ready? Green. All right, green flag, bud. Green flag. All right. Outside 5. Bring the 40. All right. Follow the 48 through. Follow the 48. Up to 4th. Up to 4th. Tell you what, that 20 car looks really fast here. Was really fast on Sunday. And if he's able to stay out front, but remember, he is one of those drivers who needs a win to move on. As you see, Nate Sherman's going to try to put the bumper to him. The 18 trying to follow through and bring the 24 as well. That's the problem here is with the as wet as this racetrack is, and the possible concern of and the rain we got Sunday and Monday. The track is green, so you're gonna the possibility of drivers using trying to find the right groove is. Oh, we got trouble on the front stretch, and this is huge. Huge championship implications right here is the 19 hard into the wall, collecting the 21. We're wrecked. Come on. This is huge right here. All right, Bayrack. Just stay up on the wall. All right. He was 5th in points. He had enough points to point his way in. After North Carolina, but the question is, New Hampshire, he had a pretty poor finish there, so this could be an interesting scenario. We hit a weeper on the track and came up and got the 21. Tell the guys down there I'm sorry. I can't believe they didn't prepare the fucking racetrack correctly and had the race start so fucking early. And that's how Mr. Hoffman feels about that. Keep in mind, we have to be 1 lap past lap 10 today for this race to be considered official. Yeah, we're done. At this point, all Caleb Hoffman can do, since he had such a strong run before this chase, all he can do now is watch. All right, we'll do our best to repair it. We'll do our best to repair as much as we can. We're gonna need to pry that splitter forward pretty good. All right, we're gonna need to pry that splitter forward. We're gonna pry that splitter forward, guys. All right, you need to pry that splitter forward. Got a lot of right front damage. There might be possible. We knocked the control arms, steering wheels, knocked all the way to the right. I'm not. Bill. Caleb Hoffman obviously very upset about on the radio about what happened just a few moments ago with him get hit Weeper getting into the 21, going out and screaming about how NASCAR didn't prepare this track properly and got the race ready in time. He hit that weeper in turn 4 and slid up into the fence. He's obviously very upset. Chris Osborne told him to bring the car down pit road. They will do their best. They're obviously working very quickly down here in the 19 pit. Caleb Hoffman currently sits 30th. Even with this currently 2 laps down. So Jacob Tube under this yellow, the 24, he had a great pit stop right here. Now Caleb Hoffman has gotten his car fixed. I'll bet heavily bandaged after that 2-car deal. We're going to restart in 30th, a few laps behind. We're going to restart with 10 to go. Jacob Tube trying to go for his second win. All right. That 24, surprisingly, is also pretty fast as well. He was pretty quiet on Sunday. He was really quiet on Sunday about his cards. In fact, the only thing we heard on his radio, save for before aggressively racing him, was his spotter, Eddie DeHaan. Trying to guide his driver through the Dover Madness. And if you're curious, remember the 78 from Sunday? It was from Sunday. Monday, he was involved in that crash that before the rain delay. He was 29th. Couple laps down, he got the free pass as we got a spinner going into 3. It's Jonathan Morrison. Look out. Does it get anybody? Any chase contenders? Whoa. Just clips the 22. Wow. Come on. Down. The 11 Sports Center Cup Series in more trouble in this incident. This time, his damage is much worse. Down. Wow. Zoex Moon, she got very lucky. All of these cars got very lucky that were spinning in the cars that are checking up. A lot of these guys were very lucky. They did not get caught up in this accident worse than they were. Sports Center Cup Series looks like his championship hopes are done. Possible right front damage on the 14. Marty. Alan KFC Cup Series got in the radio, said the 3 just came right across my nose and spun down across the traffic. I got a lot of left front damage. I'm going to bring it down this time by so we can take a look at it. Mike Buggeravage told his driver, "You got hit square because I don't know what the 3 was doing." Wow. Zoex Moon got clipped when the 3 slid up the track, collected the 11. The 11 went hard into the turn 3 wall. Ironically, in the same exact spot, he had his crash. He had his issues on Sunday. Joseph Lombard gets the free pass. And Sports Center Cup Series looks like his chances of making the round of 12 after today are officially over. Huh. So, under this caution, we're going to be, while we're here, let's go ahead and go to a commercial break here. You're watching NASCAR on TNT.
PlayStation 2, rated T for teen. Challenge everything. I think how lucky I am to be a NASCAR stick-up driver, and how fortunate I am to have a great sponsor like Napa Auto Parts. Because Napa understands quality and value, and the importance of having a friendly, knowledgeable staff. And at times like this, looking around at the empty grandstands and listening to the silence of pit road, and I realize I'm at the wrong track. Alright, attention swimmers. Swimmer. Got some announcements to make here. Sundays at 10. It's all kids out of the pool for adult swim. Whenever you want. That's when there'll be new shows. New shows. A movie. What wee in my canteen? Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Look at my freaking car. A brag show. You fell. Your father and Rick swear. Harvey Ferguson, attorney at law. C-Lab 2021. You broke the monitor. And you're dead. Happy. Cowboy Bebop. And Space Coast Coast to Coast. Yes, here's Willie Nelson. No kids under 17, though. So that's new, too. Sunday at 10. Swim. The Cartoon Network. I don't want to pull my
TNT Sports coverage of the Delaware 400 presented by Liberty University is brought to you by Lord of the Rings Two Towers Extended Edition. Watch all the extended footage from the Lord of the Rings movie directed by Peter Jackson, including footage made by Peter Jackson that was not meant in the film. November 18th, rated PG-13. And by the Lord of the Rings Two Towers video game. Relive all the greatest moments from Peter Jackson's film. Out now, rated T for teen. Budweiser. For those who unfortunately lost their lives on the September 11th tragedy, this Bud's for you. And by Napa. I'm at the wrong track. And by the new Toyota Camry Solara. There are many responsibilities in life. This vehicle is not one of those vehicles. And by Adult Swim. All kids out of the pool. Eight laps to... Alright, we got Sports Center Cup Series obviously has been checked and released from the Care Center. He's standing by with Dave Burns. Hey, you had a great car, a decent car. You looked like you were battling back quite a bit, especially with these cautions. Can you tell us, take us through what happened? I honestly don't know. I saw the three was spinning. My spotter was telling check up, check up, check up, check up, check up. Next thing you know, the three hits at 22, and I'm hard on the fence tearing up our FedEx Toyota. I really hate it for the guys. They bust their asses off all year. And I wanted to put ourselves in the round of 12. But hopefully the 19 can, if we can get more cautions, the 19 can get in, or one of the other Gibbs cars can get in as well. Really hate it for our guys, but life happens. Dejected but still positive Sports Center Cup Series. Back green at Dover. Eight to go. 3 wide coming off turn 2. Yikes. That was almost bad. Whoa, that was almost a big wreck right there. The 18 was definitely in a no-win situation. Oh, he's still banging on the 88. As around goes... Oh, it's Apollo Moon. Spinning, 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 spinning. Back up into traffic. Look out. Now the question is there damage on the 18? It saves it. Wow. He saved that car. You got to have some insane car control to save a car here at Dover. Look at that. 9 chasers all in one group. Group right here. Now there might be some damage on the right front of the 88. Come on. Essentially Hillary Clinton. Now, is there possible damage on the 18? Six to go. Damage to the 88 and possibly the 18. Zach Speed comes out front. Anyways, the smoke from the 18 has gone away. And, oh, there it is. Around goes the 88. He off turn 2. He backs it, collects the 2. Both cars into the wall. Okay, we got a wreck. Big wreck here. Are there any both car chasers with major damage? Come on. Down. Down. Wow. Down. Come down. Come down. Come down. Wow. The track completely blocked. A number of cars taken out in this one. Wow. Look at that. Talladega's not till next week, guys, but we have a lot of damaged race cars. I'm worried about Robert Smith right here. He took a couple fairly nasty shots. 88 of Apollo Moon. We're wrecked. Wow. I tell you what. 6 of Peyton Beasley's involved. This was a threat these drivers had. This track is a self-cleaning racetrack, just like Bristol. Whatever happens at one point of the racetrack, you're most likely going to get caught up in it. We're going to wave the red flag here with 6 to go after a massive crash. May or may not have just killed the hopes of a couple chasers. And to think I'm amazed that the 88's tire held together. All right, do what you can to dart it back. Do what you can to dart it back. However, Apollo Moon looks like his chances of a good finish may have just ended up in smoke. When it is down, as they're trying to clean this accident up. And I mean, there are quite a few torn up race cars. Robert Smith, if you're wondering, has not put the window net down just yet. Wow, and I tell you what, speaking of wrecks, the 88 actually is limping back to pit road. He might finish this race. Peyton Beasley is done. I tell you what, Jessica Shelton got lucky. Wow! The 78 car just missed this accident. The 10 had a little bit of 10 got him a little bit, but still, you want to talk about luck right here. That 78 very easily could have had his chase hopes just destroyed right there. Well, we did have 29 cars on the racetrack. 8 cars, well, 9 counting the 88. 9-car incident coming off 2. And surprisingly, that was small for Dover standards. I was honestly surprised we didn't have more. 8 of these cars, all of the cars in this accident, except for the 88, are done. So as of right now, this cut line, we know the 11 is out. The 2 is also out now. So now, the thing about it, we got 21 cars, and Zoex Moon, she was involved in one of the races in an earlier accident today when the 3 came up and clipped her. Clipped her in that incident. She very well could move on. Caleb Hoffman is just hanging on. He has to pass. I think him and the 78 could, or possibly planning to try to get out of this accident. Hey, get the 78 on the line. Crazy. All right. Yeah. Hey, I know we both been in some form of accidents today, but say we work together and get ourselves in the round of 12? Yes, sir. Now, 4 laps to go. Jacob Tube, the control car, is electing to take the outside for this restart. Outside. Outside. Green. Ready. Green. Green. Jacob Tube, can he clear the 18? Maybe. He does. New leader here at Dover. We took the green with 4 to go. All right, inside. 3 laps of racing left. And, okay. 56 up the hill. Three to go. Zach Speed moving to third. And the 18 to the back bumper of the 24. The in-state with the 56 and the 1 might be what the 19 need. Both the 78 and the 19 needed. Two to go. The 18 right on the back bumper of the 24. The battle between the cut line, between the 14 and the 22, just 1 position. Well, 3 points now. While we got the cut battle going on, white flag for the race win and a spot in the round of 12 is going on right now. The 18. Right to the... Oh, he hit him. Put him up the hill. Up the hill goes a 24. Oh, we got one spinning. Front stretch. It's the 7 in the fourth car spinning. Coming through turn 4. Caution. Caution is out. All right, just stay in it, bud. Stay in it. Hell yeah. The caution has come out. They had to wait for caution because Chris Washer hit that wall incredibly hard. Joshua Leanmatch wins a 3-day delayed Deleware 400 and a Wreckville Delaware 400 at that. And I mean, wow. Now the question is, the problem with between the 7 and the 22, and possibly the 14 as well. And I mean, that car hit. Between those cars, the question is, who will make it in and who will be left out? Wow. You made it to the round of 12, bud. Hell yeah. Hell and yeah. By 1 point, as we try to figure out who moves in, the drivers that will not advance to the round of 12, we know 2 of them already because they were caught up in the crashes. Caleb Hoffman and WB Network, both of these drivers nearly made it into the top 10, but they both survived with enough. They had enough cars get taken out of this race today. We had enough cars just advance. And I tell you what, they just advanced to the round of 12. Chris Washer, though, he took a hard shot to that inside wall. Wow. Definitely a wild way to end the morning. Caleb Hoffman, after being frustrated earlier because we thought he got taken out, makes it into the round of 12 today. After losing a couple laps on pit road, gaining them back, and finishing inside the top 10. There's a 33 had an incident off turn 4 as well. He crashed, spun off turn 4, going to the checkers. which we didn't see that. 78 also made it by as well. So Joshua Leanbatch wins. He wanted to win to add some extra insurance going into Talladega in the round of 12. You see the unofficial results flashing by on your screen. Remember, Brendan Little with a nice run. And there's Caleb Hoffman advances to the round of 12. Now, anyways, while we're here, let's go ahead and discuss the upcoming Wendy's race, the race menu sponsored by Freddy's Steak Burgers. Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Busch pole qualifying from Talladega Super Speedway for the round of 12, beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern on TNT, and will also be simulcast on CNBC as well. Then Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. Yep, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. The coverage of the Alabama 500 begins at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And then at 3 p.m., possibly the latest start time we've had for a Talladega race, the chase for the Cup guys, 3 p.m. will be coverage of the Alabama 500. And then the entire round of 12. Then afterwards, Saturday, 1 week from this Saturday, we're going to be in NASCAR's home state for NASCAR's homecoming game. Charlotte Motor Speedway, coverage for that begins at 7 p.m. Eastern on NBC with the Credit One Bank Countdown to Green. And then at 7:30 will be telecast to the Bank of America 500, sponsored by Sun Energy One. And then to end the round of 12, we're going to be racing at the Madhouse quarter-mile racetrack with 7 races left. You thought the round of 16 was intense? You ain't seen nothing yet in these next few rounds. In fact, the round of 8 is all night races. So, here are your drivers that escaped the chaos at Dover. Derek Lewis had a big concern that he needed to win to get in. He did not. Derek Lewis concerned that he needed to win to get into this chase round. He did not put on a very strong performance today. These are your drivers that do not advance to the round of 12. And we know of 2 and we're because of crashes. And the one just plain struggled throughout the race. The one struggled, so that definitely stings. So, yeah, now we go. Points are going to be reset for next Sunday at Talladega. Again, coverage begins at 2:30 p.m. Eastern with the Credit One Bank Prairie Show. Then at 3 p.m., we will be coverage of the Alabama 500 presented by Ditech. Well, it's been a long 3 days here in Dover, but with the rain on Sunday. But Joshua Leanbatch, with a late short track style bump and run on the 24, gets the win, and he moves on. All right, later on TNT will be back-to-back episodes of Supernatural on the East. And if you're on the West Coast, you can see some episodes of Charmed. It's been a long 3 days on NBC, but when we moved over to TNT, it was fun. It was a fun race. Congratulations to the 12 that move on. See you next Sunday at 2:30 on NBC.